Hello Fada. Accent on the Irish language. Basic notes and background for the curious. With session leader Renata Henley. From the Hedge School at the Irish Roots Cafe. More courses and information found at www.irishroots.com.
Falchero of a harja gudi hello fada, sharanata ansha.
This is Hello Fada, accent on the Irish, and the word for the day is numbers.
Well, Mike, I don't know the word for numbers, but I sure do know how to count.
Oh, well, let's see. Now, how far can you count?
Well, I can count pretty far.
You can do more than like a first grader? Or?
I can do more than a first grader, yeah.
Ooh, good. Well, give us a sample of how about one, two, three.
A han, a do, a tree.
A hain, a do, a tree.
And that first word almost has two syllables. Han.
Hayin, like H-A-Y-E-N?
Yeah, that'd be a good English equivalent. A han.
A hayin.
A do.
A do.
A tree.
A tea. Is that tea or tree?
It's tree with an R.
Okay.
But the T is very slender.
Okay.
So.
Now, how about it? What if you you took a real big gamble and went all the way to 10?
Oh, I can do that, yeah.
Okay, let's hear that.
A han, a do, a tree, a ceathair, a cúig, a sé, a seacht, a hocht, an naoi, a deich.
Ooh, and that's 1 through 10.
Well, that's 1 through 10.
And that 10 was, you say, decked?
Deich.
Yeah, jecked?
That's very close. The first D is slender. It almost sounds like a J. So j.
Oh.
And then yech.
Jecked.
Deich.
Jecked. And how about 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 to 100?
Yeah. Fiche, trocha, et cetera, et cetera.
Yes, I understand how that goes. Well, we get the general gist of things, and this is just to acquaint us with numbers. Now, in all your years of teaching, they say sometimes that the male of the species is better at numbers than the female, and is that true?
Well, it depends on if you're shopping or not, I think.
Oh, I think you're right.
Yeah, I've always been very good at numbers and figuring tax and things.
That's right. And, of course, if it was a very expensive item, you could all of a sudden forget how to add.
Oh, and I can figure out discounts real easy.
Oh, yes. Well, what other circumstances is there anything different about Irish numbers than English?
Yes, thank you for asking. The numbers that we just did are the basic counting numbers: a han, a do, a tree, 1, 2, 3. You'll hear those when you dance. Like if someone's dancing a step, they'll say a han, a do, a tree. But if you're talking about people, then it's dinna, birch, truer. And you see how that sounds completely different.
Oh, now why is it different for people than it is things?
It's an old compound of the number word with the word for man, which is far. So trier was tree plus far, which is metamorphosized, I guess is a good word, into trier.
Oh, well, are there any other languages that do that you're aware of?
Well, I know English has words for, like, you can say a couple rather than two people.
Oh, I see what you mean now.
Yeah,
okay.
And you can, I know also in English you can count like first, second, and third, and Irish has that as well.
Okay, so yeah, well, that's right. Who comes in first, who comes in second,
right.
And that's different than 1, 2, 3.
Exactly.
And what do you do with numbers? You add and you subtract
and you rattle off a phone number or an address.
Multiply.
Yes.
How do you say telephone number? Telefono?
Iver telephone.
Iver telephone.
Iver telephone.
Oh, so you can sort of pick that up if you were standing there listening.
That's right.
Now, when you were studying in the Gaeilge, did they use numbers a lot?
All the time. One of the best ways to practice Irish is the numbers is to listen to Radio na Gaeltachta and listen to them read off the ads for places for sale or cars for sale, and they'll give a phone number at the end. And just try to write those down as fast as the native speaker says it on the radio, and I tell you, there's no better practice.
I've listened to some of that, and I can't tell a thing until they come to the numbers. And then I recognize it's numbers.
Right.
But that is as far as my skill could go so far. But you're right. That would help you get used to it now.
That's it.
And where else do you use numbers? Shoe size?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
And all the places you use them in English, so they're very handy to know.
Okay, well, let's
just run through them again, and I'd like to go up to 12.
Yes, let's do that.
So a han, a do, a tree, a ceathair, a cúig, a sé, a seacht, a hocht, a naoi, a deich, a handéig, a dóéig.
A doyek. Now, what would 13 be?
A trí déig.
Oh, a tree dig?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can tell it's going to take some extra special studying for that. That might be a good thing to remind people that we're actually going to put together, we think, 3 tracks to this language instructions that we have here at the Hedge School. We've done it in person for a long time, so we think we might try to do that on these audio classes. And one is going to be one tract of our teaching is, of course, the free podcast sessions that you're listening to now. Now, we're also going to put together some pay sessions because, those old Hedge schools, they were pay schools because the old school teacher had to live off of something.
You had to eat.
It won't be much. We're talking 99 cents maybe. I mean, it'll be nice and easy for you, but we'll be a little more serious about what we're doing as far as the material we're covering. Will still be fun, but we're going to teach you at a little more rapid rate once you get through with these podcasts. And, of course, the third level, which is much more customized, would be tutoring, and we're thinking real hard about that right now, how it might work the best way.
Excellent, Mark.
Yes, I think that's a good idea.
It is absolutely. Everyone needs it tailored to their own individual needs. So,
okay. And anything else? How about everybody should leave this session at least being able to say 1, 2, 3.
That's right. A hen, a doe, a tree.
A hen, a doe, a tree.
That's it.
Oh, good. We've got it. So just keep repeating that, and you've come one step closer to understanding a little bit about the Irish. And this is Mike OLaughlin saying, until next time.
Slánanish.
Hello, Fada is a presentation of the Irish Head School at www.irishroots.com. These introductory sessions are for those curious about the Irish language and for those considering a course of study in the future. Renata, your session leader, also offers a course of study in the Irish language and language services on a regular basis. Contact us on our webpage at irishroots.com or by mail at the Irish Roots Cafe, Box 7575, Kansas City, Missouri 64116. Leave a message on our phone recorder at 816-256-3360. Your Hedge School needs your support. Sponsors and memberships are always welcome. So ends another session from the sunny side of the hedge.